The Wednesday night edition of Weather for Weather Geeks here on April the 27th. He's Andrew.
Hey.
And I'm Eric. And welcome back, everyone. Before we get to the weather, just a little bit of a plug for Andrew's Answers. Tell us about Andrew's Answers.
So every Sunday we answer viewer weather-related questions, and it's been going great. We got a lot of questions, but we love to see more questions. If you go to Storm Tracker 21, my Facebook, meteorologist Andrew DiPaolo, send in just comment. Just send in your weather questions. I'll answer them every Sunday at 9 a.m. Coming up this Sunday, we're going to answer the question, what kind of clouds are indicative of severe weather? Or maybe if you're a storm spotter, or maybe thinking about a storm spotter, this would be an interesting question for you. What do they look at when they're out in the field to let us know what kind of severe weather is on its way? So Facebook, meteorologist Andrew DiPaolo, at Andrew WFMJ as well. Tweet at me. So send in your weather-related questions, and I'll answer them every Sunday.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Some nice graphics to go along with the answers as always as well. So we look forward to that on WFMJ Weekend today. Well, you know, this morning was one of those mornings, and you've had some mornings like this on the weekends, where clouds just don't seem to want to go away when they should.
Yeah.
And we had one of those mornings today where a stratus deck formed last night. It was supposed to clear pretty quickly this morning. Didn't necessarily work out that way. From north to south, the clouds finally did depart. Kind of interesting watching the cloud motion here in this time lapse, how the direction of the clouds starts to change as we go through time. The sun did come out, though, this afternoon, and it turned out to be a pretty nice day today. Well, big severe weather outbreak yesterday. Today, nothing to shake a stick at either. We've had some tornadoes down in Kentucky, southwestern Kentucky, heading up into parts of Illinois as well, and continues to be problematic weather out across the Midwest, with several reports of tornadoes this afternoon and this evening in Iowa, Missouri, up towards Omaha as well. Nothing like that around here, so that is always a good thing. And here's a look at the radar when we recorded this at, what time is it, 7-something?
7:42.
7:42. Here's what the radar looked like. We have our storms spinning out across Nebraska and Iowa, easy to pick out with the motion of things here, easy to pick out that low. And here's our frontal system working east, and this is what's going to start to bring us some wet weather as we go into the day tomorrow. So here's the high-res futurecast showing us the future radar. Sometimes this is a little overcooked, the way things look. You know, the showers and storms in Indiana and Kentucky, they're not going to be quite as beefy looking in reality as they are on the model here, but nonetheless, let's talk about the timing of the rain. This is going to fight some dry air for a while late tonight, so it's going to take a while for this to make inroads in northeast Ohio, but I think it starts to rain around daybreak or so tomorrow morning. And so once it starts to rain, it'll rain for a fair chunk of the morning. Here's kind of a closer look at how things should transpire tomorrow. Raining at midday, and keep an eye on the temperatures tomorrow. On this model, the RPM model, we don't get out of the 40s during the day tomorrow.
Yeah.
I took our forecast down from 58 to 54.
Yeah.
May not be far enough if these cooler ideas work out. It could be a real crummy day tomorrow if some of these cooler ideas prevail.
That's what happens. Clouds plus rain equals just a crummy day where temperatures are absolutely not moving.
It's not July. It's still April, so you can get a day like this. You're not going to get a day like this in July.
No.
But if you have plans tomorrow, here's something to maybe help you plan. I think the wettest part of the day is midday, lunchtime, and then as we go into the afternoon, showers will start to become kind of more hit or miss. Not a big blob of rain, just kind of hit or miss showers as we go through the mid and late afternoon hours tomorrow. Rainfall amounts on the modeling here, taking us through Friday. Kind of an average, if you look at all the lines here, of maybe about a half an inch worth of rain. Some models have more of like a quarter of an inch. The RPM and the green, I should say, is up around an inch and a quarter. And, you know, the RPM having the most rain, it's not a coincidence that the RPM is also very cold with the temperatures tomorrow, because it thinks it's going to be raining for a lot more than some of the other modeling. This big plate of spaghetti right here is our temperatures on the computer models. Notice on Thursday, you know, a few of the models here are below 50. NAM gets us up into the 52, 53 range. So I'm going to reassess things here before the 11 o'clock show tonight. Might have to take that 54 down a little bit more. And notice Friday, too, is also a cool day. The Euro, the GFS, keeps us below 50 on Friday. RPM and NAM are up above 50. But no matter which way you slice it, a cool end to the end of the work week. Now, Friday is probably a less rainy day. But with this inverted trough coming up through western PA, we're going to be stuck in the low clouds. It's going to look like it did this morning, I think. And we might even pop some drizzle or some very light rain out of those clouds from time to time on Friday. Good news is Saturday's looking pretty good. I'm gonna play some golf Saturday. Mix of sun and clouds. It's probably not just sunny, but a mix of sun and clouds, and that's the better half of the weekend. That's the weekend to play golf, to mow, whatever, because rain's coming on Sunday. This is Sunday on the GFS model, showing a pretty rainy day, I think. The GFS is actually one of the drier models on Sunday. Some of the other modeling is quite a bit wetter. But I just plan on a borderline washout coming up on Sunday. I want to check in with the climate models here as we get a little bit closer to May. May 1st is Sunday, that rainy day. And the song that the models are singing is starting to become a little more clear as to how May looks. It looks like a warmer than average month. Northern tier of states, West Coast. A cool May for Texas, the Gulf Coast region, Four Corners region as well. And for us around here, Andrew, my suspicion is May is going to kind of be like April. We're going to have warm days, cool days, and it's going to probably shake out to be kind of typical.
Yeah.
And it'd be kind of unusual, actually, for us to squeeze together 2 average months in a row after a really warm December, a really warm February, and a really warm March as well.
But for May to be average, it's not bad. We're still talking averages in the 60s. I mean, I don't know if it gets into the low 70s or not, but...
by the end of May, our average high is 73.
Okay, so we get into low... So average is not bad. It's not like it's January or February.
Exactly.
We're talking about average. It's certainly not a bad thing.
No, it really isn't. So this is the way it looks right now. We'll put out an official May forecast maybe on Friday. We'll see how it goes. But certainly by the 1st of May, we'll give you a firmer idea as to what to expect for the 5th month of the year. And that is tonight's weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to follow Andrew on social media, as we showed at the beginning of the video. Catch him on WFMJ Weekend today, and I'll see you tonight on 21 News at 11.